It's Felicity from GetYourRockOut here with Miko from the Hertzen Brothers. How are you doing today?
Good, doing good. Rested, very nice. Nice to be here. Seems like a good venue.
Wonderful.
Happy.
Have you had a chance to check out the stages yet?
No, actually when I came, just our record company, Dude, just took me straight here to do the interview. So yeah, I didn't see anything yet.
Well, it's very nice. It's a fantastic venue.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
And are there any other bands that you're looking forward to seeing today? Will you manage to catch anybody else?
No, unfortunately not, because we just pulled in and basically I think we're going to be busy setting up because we have a lot of gear that we brought. And but we saw Haken yesterday. They were opening for us in Cardiff, and yeah. I mean, I would have loved to see Caravan at least a little bit, but maybe I'll have a chance for that.
Definitely. Well, let's hope so, hey?
Yeah.
And of course, you're over in the UK. You've done a few UK dates now. How's it all gone down? Have you been happy with the shows?
Yeah. Well, so far so good. I mean, we started with showcasing in London, and we did a few gigs there, and then we played High Voltage. No, not High Voltage. Yeah, we did. We did. And now we had our first regional show yesterday in Cardiff, and I think it's going well. I mean, the album even entered the charts, the rock charts, so that was a surprise for us, a very pleasant one. And we were just talking with the agent few nights back in London, and we are planning on a tour coming October, so you'll see more of us.
Wonderful. Well, that's very good news indeed. Yeah, you've just released 9 Lives, and it has had absolutely incredible reviews just from everywhere. People are really loving it. I mean, did you know when you released it that you were onto something really special with it?
Nope. You never know, because of course you try to really find new ways of expression every album, but you can never say what people are going to like, if they're going to like it or not, because we did push our boundaries a little bit. We tried to make it a very wide experience music wise, and have different kind of stuff going on there, and so you never know, but it's very encouraging that people are still open-minded and ready to spend some time with the music. And like I was just discussing about one guy who reviewed the album. He said that he thought it would be a piece of cake, just to put it on and start reviewing it. And then at some point he went like, oh no, I really have to spend time because there's so many things here, and if I want to do my job well, I really have to listen to it many times and try to get into all those 9 songs, which are kind of separate from each other. And but in the end, I think we are very happy with the album, and we do hope that people would kind of have the patience to let it in, so to say.
And a lot of people here are talking about you guys today. There's been a lot of talk, and lots and lots of people are hugely looking forward to seeing you today. Are you really excited about the show?
I'm scared now.
Sorry, yeah, I've started the stage right.
Huge expectations and a big disappointment. No, really. I mean, of course. I mean, for us, it's like, it's so nice to be able to even to come and play new audiences, and I know that there are a lot of people here who haven't seen us, and we haven't even decided what we are going to play yet.
Really?
No, we haven't. So we are just like, we were just kind of thinking that we come here and feel out the atmosphere and then go like, oh, whether we should play this song or whether we should play that, so we'll see.
How many hours until you go on stage?
2 or 3, I don't know.
Fantastic. Well, I'm sure that it'll be a surprise to you then, just as much as us.
Yeah. But, we have so many different kind of songs, and if we want to kind of tilt towards the prog, we can do that, or whether we want to just rock out and, do an in-your-face rock gig, we can do that as well. So we don't know yet. We have to kind of see what the band feels like. If we have that huge energy and we want to just kick ass, then we do that.
Fantastic. Well, I will hugely look forward to seeing whatever happens tonight.
Thank you, Phyllis.
And Skid Row are playing today as well over on the AOR stage, and I've just heard you telling quite a funny story about your younger years and a certain old Skid Row singer. So
I know. I have a very feminine face, and when I was 19, people did think that I was Sebastian Bach a lot, because I was traveling around Europe, and that time Skid Row was huge. and I somehow reminded people of him. So I was giving out autographs, writing "Bah," like that on the railway stations, with the backpack in my back, thinking like, what are these idiots thinking? They think that Sebastian Bach would be interrailing across Europe, and they really thought that, like people from Japan especially, they were like, oh, Sebastian. It's a fact. And all of my girlfriends they are really big fans of Skid Row, so I think that they're I'm like a substitute, somewhere.
Well, there you have it. It's it's a good person to look like, at least.
I know. But where is he? He's not here.
No, of course, that is very, very true. Sadly not.
Skid Row is here, but...
what you should do, maybe you should just run on stage with them and see if you can...
True! People will go, Sebastian! He's back!
I think, I think you should try this. That could be a lot of fun.
18 and life, so forth. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think we've got a plan for the evening sorted here, so we'll look
They're
forward
playing
to...
exactly at the same time as us.
Oh, that is a shame.
It's a shame.
That is a shame.
I would have loved to see it.
Could have started the rumours and, Sebastian on stage for one song.
Right.
Back to Van Hertzen Brothers. The whole brothers element to it, it must be very, very, very difficult in some ways. Yes, admittedly, it must be a lot easier because you've got just a kind of innate bond brothers-wise, but, does it not cause, family rivalries? Surely that's a bit of a tricky thing to deal with. So I think when you're related to somebody, there's not that barrier there as there is with just other people.
we try to think of it as an asset, actually, because we feel that, if we can be open towards each other, that's actually an asset, because then we can kind of, all that bullshit can be like just taken away from it. And of course, the creative process is always difficult, because when we're doing something together and with all our hearts, it's like we get different kind of visions of it, and then those visions are the ones that are kind of fighting, with each other, not the people. And I think really the main reason that we have gotten so far is that we kind of gained that kind of success in our previous bands, and we're not here doing this out of egoistical reasons, and we want to be I want to be the guy in the front, and I want to be this and that, and we don't have that. We want to really somehow transform that thing that we have as brothers to something that people can enjoy. And we know that if my little brother or my big brother wouldn't be doing this with me, it wouldn't be the same. And that kind of it's an energy thing, really. It's about like we have that kind of very similar kind of energy in us, and very similar kind of ambition and burning, to create something really seriously, something that touches your heart. Basically, that's what it is. And when we do have, we can also give room to each other. We learned that, so there's hardly any fighting among us.
That's brilliant that you've managed to get to that stage with it all.
Yeah. If we become really successful, then I don't know what will happen. That's usually when the problems start, when the money comes in,
Yeah. So, when you all start demanding obscene riders, and you need a dressing room exactly 3 miles away from each other.
Right. But so far so good.
Fantastic. And the next kind of 6 to 12 months, where can we see you and what are you going to be doing?
But we're going to tour now the whole summer, doing festivals. Mainly, of course, we are going to do most of our things in Finland, because that's where kind of the bread is for us, and the crowds. But the plan is to do a little bit wider tour in Europe and also here in the UK. And so that's going to be like September, October time. And we're planning on playing more regional shows also. We want to reach out and come and play to people, because I know that in the UK there's a lot of people who would really love to see us. And they can't really travel to London to come and see us. So we have to do our share to, so that they can hear us live.
Fantastic. So lots and lots to look forward to. So brilliant. Well, sadly, I'm going to have to let you go, because I know you've got quite a bit to do, including deciding the set list before you go on stage. But thank you so much for having a chat, and we'll really look forward to the set tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.